Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, babies of all ages, it is me. I am back, and I took way too long to set this ridiculous intro up. Woo! And that is enough of the potentially copyright music. Ha ha ha. Yeah, there's. It's been 50. I really wish that y'all could see. I currently have the same neon changing color YouTube video up on both my other monitors, blaring color at me. Woo! We're back, bitches. Hell yeah. Okay, that's enough of the strobe lighting. I can't deal with this. It's too much. It's too much. Please stop. Oh good god. Okay, please. Okay. Woo! That's enough strobe lighting. And enough of these glasses because I can't see through them. Hello! I'm back! Hello, crew, Marie and Spooky. Woo! Yeah, I know. Aren't they cute? I accidentally stole them from a friend at drag, and I thought that these were the perfect way to reintroduce me. As you can see, Jonah also has some glasses on, you know, living his best life, just being the cutest little baby boy. In the right, my special little non-sentient sociopath. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're such a good boy. Anyways. Yeah, I looked up nondescript house music because I was like, I need to make a great intro. It panned out basically exactly as I wanted it to. So Jonah's grown a few centimeters. Has he? You're such a big boy now. No, I think what's actually happened is my camera is slightly tilted down compared to usual. He actually hasn't grown. Although he has moved slightly, so maybe he's closer. I don't know. He hasn't intentionally grown. Let's put it that way. There we go, buddy. There we go. Now you can stare at the audience. Like the creepy little man you are. Yes, you love staring at things, don't you, my little beholding weirdo? Anyways. That's what you think. Yeah, I mean, shit, you right, maybe. I mean, oh my god. What? Do my eyes look really fucking pale to you guys? Or is that just me? Like, my eyes seem weirdly bright and luminescent, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. They look really pale. They're Wendigo eyes. Them orbs. You like my baby blues? Yeah, they look very pale right now. I'm not sure what's going on, but that's fine. I am back. Woo! Finally, your king has returned. Don't thank me. You don't need to thank me. You know, it's okay. I understand, but you're welcome. Yeah, so I've been away for like quite a while. Maybe I can still wear. Yeah, I can wear them if I clean them. There we go. All right. There we go. My hair is greasy because so a lot has happened since the last time I streamed. Part of it is why I wasn't streaming. Okay, so first of all, my mum kept showing up on the weekends, and normally I stream on Sundays. I generally, my hair just looks just the worst right now. So my mum has been coming on Sundays a lot, and normally I stream on Sundays. So that kind of messed me up because it would be like, oh, in my head I go, oh, I'll stream on Sunday, so thus didn't stream on Saturdays. And then my mum showed up and I was like, yeah, no, can't do that anymore because like bit weird to do it with my mother there because I'm sat here swearing and being a little trash goblin. But oops. So that was part of it. Another part of it was there was a lot of work that I needed to get done. For example, my teaching course. I had to finish doing my teaching qualification, which meant making a PowerPoint, presenting it, blah, 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 blah. Feat special guest mother. Yeah, that's the only time she's ever shown up was for one very chaotic stream where we got through a singular episode. Lom was on the phone with me at the time, so we were actually talking to each other, and I was desperately trying to finish the episode before dinner was ready, and my mum was slightly inebriated on the good old champagne. So that was a time to remember for sure. On top of that, I got sick. So my throat sucked ass. And then once I started to get a little better, like the virus was starting to die and my immune system was, showing a bit to his boss, I decided to go around to my friend's house. This friend happens to own a cat. I have the most absurdly severe cat allergies ever, so much so that I gave myself the exact same fucking virus that was dying in me because my immune system was so nerfed by the feline fur that I happen to be in the presence of. It doesn't take much. That it was like, shit, guys, we got another chance. Let's infect this motherfucker again. So then I got sick again in my throat. Hi, Justin! Hell yeah! Anyways, so as I was saying, hi, Justin. Yeah, so got sick again and my throat was the worst. So yeah, didn't do that. Also, Death Rider, hello. I didn't even see Death Rider. Hi, Death Rider. I'm so sorry I didn't see you. Oh my god, yeah, new faces in the chat. Let's go. Yeah, welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm sorry I didn't mention you earlier. I just didn't see you. But hello. So I got sick, throat sounded horrible. Wasn't going to do a stream, obviously, because I would have been sat there talking like this. And let's be honest, no one wants that. You may say you want that, but you don't. And then last weekend, I had Lom around, and I don't think I need to explain myself any further than that. My attention was very much elsewhere. I wasn't, and then my boiler broke, which also put a bit of a spanner in the works. But fortunately, that has been fixed by me realizing that I accidentally turned off my boiler with a mystery switch that I didn't know existed in the room with the boiler. So that was definitely not an embarrassing thing to happen in front of a boiler that I paid for. I'm joking. I didn't pay for it. He's a friend of my parents. Anyway, I don't know why I'm explaining. It doesn't matter. I'm not used to this. I'm so out of fucking practice. I'm a mess. Oh well, it's fine. So yeah, but then I was like, you know what? This is the first weekend where I know my mum's not going to come. Work is getting good. Work is getting better. Lom is away, and literally in the wild. They are in Scotland, in just the trees, I guess. They don't have signal. I keep sending them messages and they're not even delivering because they have no service. So I don't know if they're alive. That should be a fun thing for us to find out later. The powers are trying their hardest to stop these legendary streams from happening, SMH. For real, I just get nerfed left, right, and center, but it ain't gonna stop me. But I think I made a pretty good comeback with that intro. I had a good time with that intro. That was really fun. I wish I'd found the music in advance so I could get the horn thingy, go do 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 da 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 da, and when I came on the screen, but I couldn't be bothered, to be honest with you. But regardless, and yeah, so I was like, you know what, I'm feeling good, got lots of energy, got nothing going on. I'm not going to a pub crawl or a drag show or, funk it down with Lom, so we're fine. I've got nothing to do. let's stream again. And it coincidentally occurred just in the top 3 intros for sure, up there with the Mothman. I'd forgotten about that. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait for Mothman to make a comeback. Or I have to come up with a better Halloween costume, but I don't know if I can top Mothman. I think I've set the bar too high. Anyhow, so I'm not used to talking this much aloud. Jesus. What was I saying? I lost track. God damn it. Oh, yeah. It happened just as Spooky decided to check in to make sure I was still alive, which was very kind of you, Spooky, by the way. Thank you very much. I highly appreciate it. But yes, I am fine and I'm back. So fear not. Oh, thank you, Death Rider. That's so sweet. You know what? I love it when like the group gets bigger. It just makes me happy. Not because it's like, oh, yay, new fans. Because I honestly, again, don't do this for fans. Because, again, this was never meant to become a thing. But I just really enjoy it. Because it's like, I guess I just like seeing people talking in the chat. It's exciting. You know, I think it's fun. I remember back in the day when it was just me and Marie. And it was so, yeah, sure, go ahead. If you can join the Discord, it's kind of active. We have converted more people. Oh no, this is the thing, right? I had a intrusive thought the other day, and I was like, God, imagine that this absolute nonsense thing that I started purely because the person I fancied at the time asked me to turned into something legitimate. And I was like, oh my God, can you imagine if I actually met fucking John Smith? No, not John Smith. Sorry. The guy who fucking wrote it. Jonathan him fucking self. All because of this bullshit. Like, I don't want that to happen. I can't handle that, okay? But it was a weird intrusive thought I had. Yeah, John Smith. Ironically, I actually know a guy named John Smith. He goes to Sci-Fi and Fantasy, and we never cease to make fun of him for his ridiculously common name. It brings us great. Shut up! I'm not used to this. Stop bullying me. But yeah, so I had that as an intrusive thought. I was like, oh God, what if this actually leads to something? I don't want that. I can't handle that. So yeah, but I'm glad I made your evening, Death Rider. You made my evening by showing up. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is great. Oh, what a brilliant return. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's been a while since. Oh my God, and we finished on Center of Attention as well, didn't we? We finished on the one where she was just being and that child, just John Smith from the hit horror fiction Magnus. Oh my fucking God. Hi, back. Oh my God. Oh shit. I forgot how funny you guys were. Oh my God. Yeah, from the horror fiction podcast Magnus. Shit, man. Bottom archivist of the Magnus. Holy shit. Oh God, you guys tickle me. Oh, my hair is, yeah. Because my boiler was broken until today, my hair is very greasy. So just, okay, we'll go with that. So just try and ignore it. You know, just it's there. We're not. We don't have to talk about this. I could not have a shower. I was having to have baths in my sink by boiling a kettle. Okay, my hair is greasy. I'm having a shower tonight. Okay, don't judge me. Marcus Blackson and Jimmy Stoke. Oh shit. anyway, yeah, so we were on like a really crucial one, weren't we? We finished off on like the episode where she got dissed by that child. That was the funniest thing. No wonder Cassandra left you or something like that. Bro, that sent me. Okay, so now we are on to 89 peers, which means oh my god, this stream will be entering the last 10 episodes or some shit like that. No, we won't. Yes, we will. Yes, we will, right? I'm not being dyspraxic right now. Yes, no, yes. Yes. Okay. Took a minute for the brain electrons to, but we got there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this stream will be entering the last 10 episodes. Horrifying to imagine. Oh, lordy lord. We still need to plan the final episode, I hate it when my hair makes it look like I'm wearing a helmet, but yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We need to plan the finale stream because I definitely want the whole gang to be there if possible, because it's like the end of an era almost. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm going to be doing the Magnus protocol as well, but I don't know, it'd just be fun, like a party. So we should definitely try and do that, but that is a future me problem that I'm not going to deal with right now because I don't want to, so I don't have to. Blessed be the adult life. Ain't that right, Jonah? Give me 5. That was the fucking limp. Okay, thank you. That was the limpest. Between you and me, he gives like the worst high fives, but he gives really good hugs. If you ever are in a position to hug a life-size skeleton diorama, give it a good cuddle. They're very comfy to hug, which might be the autism in me, but it was a very comforting thing, especially when I positioned his arms so they were around me as well. Like, it's just very comforting, so I can't recommend it enough, truly. Okay, we're going with slick back because my hair just is the worst. I cut my hair and I like the way I cut my hair, but at the same time, when it's greasy, it makes it look infinitely worse than it used to when it was longer. So, But it's also easier to clean and is shorter, which is always a good thing. Damn, hugging the skeleton long with... Maybe. God damn you, Spooky. Oh, shit. They are pretty rough, man. I was... Do you know what? I missed January when I was spoiled for time with Lom. They were at my house for like over a week at one point it's been 3 weeks. I have bullying to catch up on. Yes, you do, Spooky. It's good to be back. Oh, I love being the center of your malicious attention. Yeah, no, I was spoiled for Lom's company in January. I was naive to think it could have lasted. No, not naive to think. No, that's the wrong sentence. Incorrect sentence that I don't even mean. I was... What's the word I'm looking for? Like when you're spoiled for something and then you don't realize how much you want it until it's like gone, and then you're like, oh my god, this thing is gone. But I'm like so used to having it all the time. Feels way more. Yeah, I know. It does feel like a really long time. I'm very sorry for my absence, but I also appreciate you guys being patient. I sincerely do. I like that we're very chill about this, but also that you know, you guys are so pumped every time it happens. It makes me very happy because I like the little community that we have made, and I'm glad to have you all here, new faces and old alike. In fact, I think as well. I remember Junkie. Who's Junkie? Junkie. Please fill me in, Death Rider. Did I say Junkie? What did I say? Did I say Junkie? I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like I get lost easily in these comments. Explain yourself, please, Death Rider. I'm gonna have to decide whether to call you Death or Rider. See, giving you the nickname Death is very like wham, you know, it's very sort of cool and out there and very like, yeah, one of my watchers is Death, you know, like but at the same time, Rider is like, ooh, Rider. You know? I mean, I could just call you Death Rider the whole time, but like it's not as fun. I like giving everyone a little nickname based off of their things. But yeah, please explain what you mean when you say junkie, because I'm lost. I'm lost, Ryder. I'm gonna be real with you. Well, I can't even remember what I was saying. You guys, you guys throw me off my train of thought so quickly. It's comically embarrassing how easily I get distracted. Yeah, I don't remember. So we'll see if anything new adds to the chat. Otherwise, I will hop on a new train of thought, you know, as one is wanting to do when one loses the initial train of thought. But yeah, no, it's I can't even, yeah, what the fuck was I saying? I know, I was talking about trying to come up with were you giving me a name for like the feeling? Like I'm a junkie? Like I'm a lom junkie? Because if you were, that is funny. And I can almost guarantee that Spooky is going to steal that and call me that repeatedly because it is true. But yeah, no, I was very lucky to spend so much time with them in January. So I'm like, no, I miss you. God damn it, Spooky. The ominous smiley face. Oh, how I have missed thee. All right, gang. Let's get into it. I don't have any crafts with me. Actually, no, I do. I've got stars. I've got star paper. I finally have star paper again, but I don't have anything to fairly sure yeah, I mean, true. I would agree with that. That is, I should really put that on my LinkedIn page that I'm just a lom simp. Do you think that would get me a job? I think it would get me a job, maybe. Depends if people know who lom is and if they appreciate them as much as I. Anyway. All right, let's get started. But quickly, before I do, I just want to find some sort of holding. Oh, you are filled with dirt stuff. I need like a pot. I need pot. I have pot. 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 Okay. 100% canon. It's on. Oh my god! If I ever get a wiki page, I'm actually just gonna kill myself. I don't think I can handle that. This is what I'm saying. Like this I love. It's a weird like oxymoron because I love it when we get new people in the chat because it's so exciting to talk to new people. But I'm deathly afraid of becoming popular. I cannot stress this enough. It brings me so much anxiety. Anyway, enough about that. Let's begin.
189.
Oh my god.
Peers.
I forgot the way he says things. That sounded so there was a level of disgust in the way that he said that. Peers. is. Oh, I haven't missed the long drawn out violin string that gets progressively louder. It just brings me so much anxiety.
This is it then.
Consistent intro of the walking. I find it amusing because because this is based on the assumption, right, that there's a cassette player that turns on every time something interesting happens, right? It suggests that the cassette actively thinks that the sounds of them walking counts as important information for the eye to know, which is kind of amusing because given all the different sort of like terrain that they've been on, it makes me wonder, is it cataloging what footsteps sound on those for some reason? Like, is that like its weird side hobby? I don't know. I don't know where I was going. This isn't even a very funny bit. I'm honestly at this, I was thinking about the fact that I can't remember if I mentioned that Lom is currently in the wilderness of Scotland. The eyes, like ASMR. What, my eyes? Oh, the eye likes ASMR. Yeah, shit, maybe you're right. Like it's actually okay, what it actually is it's recording all the time because it likes the sound of them walking, but it cuts all of that out and only includes the bits where they're talking so it doesn't get bullied by the other fear gods. I'm on to you, I'm on to you. I know, I see you. I get it. I see you. Sorry, that's very cringe. Yeah, Lom is literally in the wilderness of Scotland. Oh, I love them. They're so amusing to me. It's like they were like, yeah, I'm going to Scotland. I'm like, what are you doing? They're like camping out in the wilderness. And I was like, cool. And they were like, I won't have any signal. And I was like, cool. Okay. If that's what you want, honey. But yeah, so and then they were like, they were like at some, I think they said something about like at some point when they're in Scotland, if I were to travel, it would be like beholding reversed and extra reverse because that would be a very easy commute on a train by comparison to whatever the hell these poor sods have had to do. Anyway, I'm off Ritalin right now, so again, you gotta handle the weird train of thoughts that we come with.
Swat. Don't play dumb.
Ooh.
It's the final battle, right? Climb the tower, take out the bad guy, figure out how to change the world back, and back it up a team. Right? Certainly got the audience for it.
Was that
a
reference to, I can't remember what it's called, but that movie with the zombies? That doesn't narrow it down. British, hang on. Please don't get mad at me. I don't watch a lot of films. British zombie film comedy. Where is it? Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead. Because that's what they all said, wasn't it? Thank you, Black. I got there just before you did. Sorry, I didn't mean to mock you like that. That was cruel of me. I've lost the piece of star paper I was just working on. Where did it go? Did it like fall? Oh yeah. Oh, it fell. Oh, I got it. Okay. Right. I think that was a reference to that, which is a brilliant reference to make.
They did roll out the red carpet, didn't they? Must be nice getting the star treatment. I don't think call flooding Oxford Street with blood the star treatment. Oh no. What would you call it? A very lazy metaphor. Wow, you're really determined not to engage, aren't you? I'm just nervous. Jonah Magnus is waiting at the top of this tower, and he obviously knows we're coming. I mean, yeah, okay, but not only that, every eye in an entire city made of nothing but eyes is staring at me while I try to prepare. What? Seriously? Stage fright. The great archivist, master of all he surveys, can't handle a bit of public attention. Welcome.
There's a strange joy that I get when I hear Martin making fun of John's eye powers. It's like it's just funny to me because it's like obviously this is a really intense, daunting fear entity thing, right? Like it's very powerful, but it's like when he mocks it, it's like when a kitten tries to be scary. For like a brief second, Martin is in his bullying era. Yeah, for real. This man stared death in the face and legitimately after that was like, I don't give a fuck anymore. This poor bitch is traumatized. He's like, I don't care, man. Just do what you want.
Really not. I'm more comfortable actually doing the looking. Oh, I'm so sorry, John. I didn't realize. God forbid you get uncomfortable. I guess I'll just tell everyone it's off then, shall I? We'll just go. You don't need to be sarcastic, okay?
The boys are
You're right.
fighting.
I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, I'm scared too. That's what concerns me. I don't follow. What if our fear is feeding him, making him stronger? But you're pretty...
I think, forgive me for dabbling in paradox here, but I feel like you being afraid that your fear is feeding him could also be feeding him. Like, I fear going down this rabbit hole is just going to inevitably create like a fear feed loop where he's just fed infinitely. So I feel like this is one of those few scenarios where maybe you should just not stop, I guess. Just stop.
I too, though, right? So maybe it's making you stronger as well?
That's a good point. I had not thought of that.
No, you're right. Of course, you're right. I can't believe I didn't consider it before. John, use your words. Me versus Elias, Jonah, we both draw power from the eye. Well, yeah, obviously. No, but if we face off, try to destroy each other, it's not like it's going to be an actual fight. Hey, don't talk like that, okay? We can take it. No, Martin, listen. What I'm saying is that whichever way you cut it, ultimately, it just comes down to who the eye chooses. So what? It's just a...
That is a good point that I had not considered. Like, yeah, if you're both equally strong, you're kind of fucked, aren't you? You'd be fighting for eternity. Because it would either be a matter of who can outsmart the other, but then you can't outsmart you in this situation. You can't outsmart the other because of the fact that the eye literally knows everything. So you can't outsmart because they know the outsmartingness. Like the secret hidden plan is not secret nor hidden because it's aware. So or if you're stronger, those are the only two ways to deal with this. Or if you had additional help, I suppose. Like if you were like, but I've got a gun, like, would slightly change the situation, probably not by much, but that was the first thing I could think of, which doesn't say a lot for my mental stability. But hey, I don't know where he's going to go. The eye must choose a blowbow. Yeah, it's a bit like a parent choosing favorites at this point. Do you think it's going to be a bit like that? Like, but I've done so much for you. Daddy Eye, why don't you love me?
Eldritch popularity contest. Yes. Except one of the contestants is also planning to try and murder the judge.
That
maybe he hasn't realised? Martin, I don't see any way I can win this. Not now, not like this. Hang on. Okay, let's think about this a moment. You're making a...
Yeah, that kind of lowers your popularity, I'm afraid there, buddy. Yeah, sorry about that.
Load of assumptions here. You can't see inside, remember? We have no idea what's happening up there.
This is true.
Meaning we have no idea what he's got planned for us. Yes, that was always going to be the case, wasn't it? Wait, where are you going? We shouldn't have come. Oh, yeah, sure. We should just go with one of all those other options that we have hidden up our sleeves, yeah? Martin. Don't Martin me. Okay, we're here because it's this or not.
Don't Martin me. I love the random little splashes of domesticity. It adds such a funny comedic element to this because they're always so unexpected. Like, despite the fact that they show up regularly, I'm never prepared for these funny little quips and domestic moments that get sprinkled in like chocolate chips in a cookie. You know what I mean? Like but it always like catches me by surprise.
Right? Right. And we can't do nothing. Right? Right. Great. So lead on.
Yeah, that's it, Martin. Gentle parent him into submission.
John? Oh. Where's the door, John? How do we get inside this monstrosity? You don't know? I'm not sure. Something's probably blocking you. Maybe. Maybe the eye doesn't actually want me in there, or it's something Jonah Magnus put in place, or...
I mean, both of those are very possible.
Or maybe I can't bring myself to look. Maybe I don't actually want to go inside. For God's sake, John! I'm sorry. No, it's... I get it.
Guys, please, you're in public. Settle down. It's, oh God. I shouldn't find this as funny as I do, but it's just amusing. I can't help it.
It's fine. Maybe there's another way in. What's this thing made of anyway? Like obsidian or something, right? One-way mirrored glass. Of course it is. Well, if it's just glass, then it won't be hard to break, right? We can just grab something heavy, like one of these.
Martin knife. Blackwood at it again. Oh, yes, Martin. Property destruction. Woo! Anarchy.
And all I need... I warned you. Brilliant! Brilliant! Damn it!
What the fuck did I just miss?
Of course it is. Well, if it's just glass, then it won't be hard to break, right? We just grab something heavy, like one of these cameras, and then all I need...
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I don't know why I'm pretend gagging. I thought it would be funny. I forgot that the cameras were made of flesh. Nasty.
Brilliant! Damn it!
Is he getting eaten by a camera? What's happening?
What? Look, just give me... Let me try to focus, tune out all these watchers. I've got a statement to make anyway. Already? Yes, there's a lot here, Martin, a lot.
Martin, okay, I feel, I'm not one to get in the between anyone's relationships or anything like that, but I feel like Martin has some external anger right now, and I feel like he's displacing it onto John because John is like the easiest receiver in this situation. And you know what? I understand it's a very stressful situation, but I feel like it's not healthy. And I feel like maybe he needs to reevaluate, maybe take a minute to be mindful, be aware of himself and his body like everyone else is. Sorry. Sorry, don't know where that came from. Be aware of like himself and his mind and just recenter himself, think about what he's actually truly angry about and deal with that rather than just big surprise, people don't have. Listen, I was doing a really good job of pretending to be a therapist, okay? But I agree, yeah.
Fine. I'll do a lap of the base, see if I can find any way in through any of the bits that used to be the Institute.
Atta go.
Just be careful. Okay?
Atta go, Martin.
Yeah, all right. Don't worry about me.
Martin? No need to be so crass. This may be the last time you ever see the poor bastard. I'd do that too if I just got assaulted, ? By a flash camera. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's an irrational response. I'm saying that he should be more mad at the flash camera. But again, Crow is right. Can't be mad that they don't have good coping mechanisms. It is the apocalypse after all.
Besides, if anything happens, at least there's plenty of witnesses. That's not funny. No. Be back soon.
Jesus Christ, Martin. Why? I love Martin, but why does he do this? Like, I love that he just goes from, being all like, oh, it's a bit cold. Let me close my window. I like that he goes from being all this way and then starts being like straight up a bitch, just out of left field. Like, he'll just be really agitated and then just whoa, bitch. He's like, well, at least if I die, there's loads of witnesses. It's like, fucking hell, Martin. Jesus Christ, man.
Right. Here's your bloody performance.
Yeah, you tell him, John. Or tell us, I guess, because we're the... Yeah, that still messes with my mind. The idea that, like, he's talking to us is just... Woo! Because, I mean, technically kind of is, because, like, we are the ones watching. So it's a little bit freaky, but... Yeah, I think it was Levant who said that in the last stream, and that was like, woo!
The minister hurries onwards, his eyes downcast, focusing on anything that breaks the monotony of the street. Cracks in the paving stones, boot-stopped cigarette ends, the mouldering yellow lines that snake along the pavement's edge.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, so that he doesn't have to meet their gaze. The gaunt and hollow-cheeked figures that stare at him from every corner of this blighted city that might hide them from the chill. Stick-brittle women, dresses covered in second-hand blood. Old men bloated from what we sold to them as food, skin discolored from malnourishment. And the children. God, the children. They won't stop looking. Won't stop following him with their piteous, desperate gaze that speaks so loudly his knees feel like they will buckle. Help us. He will. Of course he will. He wants to. He hasn't lied to them. He really hasn't. He used to be one of them. He remembers what it can be like. He is there to speak for them, and if necessary, he will join them again. The minister grips his black leather briefcase closely to his chest, bile rising in his throat at the sudden jolt of fear that races through his veins. Where did that come from? Is he afraid of it, of returning, of that sharp stab of hunger, the shivering of a cold that you can't escape? Or is he afraid that, should it come to that, they will see him as a deceiver? But he cannot dwell solely on his worries, he tells himself, a sentiment that his journey is proving quite inaccurate. He glances at his watch, trying to hide it from his observers so that they might not see how expensive it is. He's late, of course. The minister is always late. There are never any taxis, you see. If he was in a car, it would be all right. Then he wouldn't have to see them, be seen by them. No, that's not the way to look at it. These are his people. It's important he stays connected to them. So why does it make him so afraid?
When he says...
Before him rises the great...
When he says minister, does he mean like a minister of a church? Or does he mean like the prime minister? I mean, obviously, he could specify, so it's probably a minister of a church, but... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, is it a policy, or is it a minister of the church? Because you can have, but you can be either, you know. An MP, I always look at. That makes sense. I think I will follow your move.
Jagged and angular, clear crystal fogged and smeared with sweat and grease and breathy condensation. But still, its denizens can be seen by the masses of the starving that crowd around the edges. They cannot help but look inside, begging and weeping and hissing and falling as they wait for somebody, anybody, to stop the things that kill them.
This really feels like a a message to the actual British government, somewhat. This reminds me of that, frankly, apocalyptic-esque time we had, where people were literally freezing to death in their homes because people couldn't afford heating because the companies were pushing prices up so bloody high, and it was just the worst. I feel like, I don't know if it's still happening, but all I know is people aren't freezing anymore because it's not freezing outside. So small mercies. But that was a time to be a part of. That was woo.
The minister uses the back entrance. The stale and humid air hits him immediately. The light from the Notter sun reflected through a dozen layers of glass. The light
Can't even make this is just regular London joke because it's true and that's sad. Yeah, it limits my ability to make jokes when it's just a bit too real. There's only so much I can say. My eyes look do my eyes look more pale than usual? I can't tell. They look, I don't know. But either way, I look better with these on. Yeah, I can't tell. It's hard to make jokes or to like be like, oh wow, when the situations that are being provided kind of just sound like a really cruel, like harsh but relatively accurate description of literal current times. You know, this is kind of takes the comedic availability of it away from me because I don't want to make comments on those.
takes on a crimson tinge as he passes an office dried with gore and turns away from a back room where three men in fine suits laugh among themselves as they weave their pile of nooses.
Oh, yummy.
Time was, the minister thinks, they'd have at least put up a curtain, a token effort to hide their intentions.
Are they
But
gonna?
now they work in full view, unafraid of what the masses outside may see. Their lies are just as transparent. There is no choice here but to believe. Finally.
You know what? Controversial opinion, but I feel maybe I shouldn't say this. I feel like a little bit more transparency within the British Parliament would probably actually do us some good. Potentially, you know, like force people to actually not be corrupt and shit. But again, probably not gonna comment on that a little too much because I don't know what I'm talking about. So
he reaches the chamber,
just gonna
the heart of the wretched place. Though the corridors are hard to navigate in this place of clear walls, you can always follow the sound of blustered roaring echoing down the way.
roaring.
It gets louder, louder with each step until the minister crosses the threshold into the great room. It swallows him whole. The two sides scream and hoot and holler at each other, each on their end of the pit of sand, the arena in which they fight. The minister ignores the cobwebs in it as he makes his way to his chair. It is politer not to mention the thick layer of dust that has accumulated on the arena floor.
Again, that just sounds like an average day in the House of Parliament. I mean, for the people that are literally in charge of our entire government, you know, I feel like they chant too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if anyone's ever watched or like seen clips from, but people will literally be like, yeah, yeah, or like, ah, and it's like, is this a football match? Like, this is, I'm pretty, yeah. Yeah, precisely, Blackbird. Boris and Rishi. Fucking hell, man. Boris and Rishi in the pit decking each other. Yikes. Yeah, I feel like for what should truly be like, a very serious situation, I feel like people just be making too much noise. I don't know. The House of Parliament is a weird place to me. It doesn't. I. I feel like we spend our whole lives being taught in class and stuff to be quiet when other people are talking. So that like they can, talk and yet it seems like in the House of Commons, we have successfully undone all of this fundamental teaching. But again, I don't know because I don't do politics and I don't care for it. I know that makes me sound stupid and naive, but I don't care because I like sleeping at night and not having the thoughts of how chaotic our world is trampling me down. I would rather be blissfully ignorant and able to function than be aware and a jittering, shaking, anxious mess in the corner with a blanket surrounding me going, they won't find me here, they won't find me here, which is probably what would happen if I was more engaged with the outside world. So I'm going to stay ignorant and blessed. Hashtag privileged. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Oh, I'm sorry. Please just ignore me. Half of the time when I say shit like that, it's almost like a bit for me, but I don't always realize that people outside of me aren't aware that I'm doing a bit, So when I'm like, I'm gonna stay ignorant and blessed, hashtag privileged, I'm like, I'm obviously trying to make fun of like people who legitimately always think like that. I'm relatively aware of things, but I part of what I'm saying is true. I try to not get swamped down in it, partially because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and partially because I would truly stay awake at night trying to understand it all. So I do myself the favor of not putting myself through that. But I don't do it maliciously. I do it because I can't handle it. Thank you. I get nervous. They're gonna cancel you for that one, Rose. Yeah, that's that. I know you're joking, but that is my legitimate fear. Now, this is why it's terrifying having an audience. The other day, I was talking to Lon about how I hate seagulls and that we should be allowed to get rid of some of them, especially the ones that are violent to people. And somehow it turned into me being a fascist against seagulls. And I was like, listen, okay, you can't. God damn it. Thank you. I can't always tell if people. I'm so bad at both doing and registering sarcasm. So honestly, I should just leave it to the neurotypicals. I really shouldn't play in a typical man's game. It's not one for the divergents like myself. No, Lom is right. That's a terrible opinion. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Spooky. Appreciate that, man. It's good to keep me humbled like that. Now I'm hot again. I'm sweaty. Ugh. Yeah, no, because the reason I said it, right, the reason why the whole conversation came up was because I was annoyed because seagulls had started to learn that I was giving food to the crows and was stealing the food from the crows because they have the advantage of size and a beak that is unnecessarily violent, right, against much smaller, more timid birds. So they were stealing the food from my crows. And I was like, I think the fuck not, motherfucker. How dare you? That's not for you. you know? So it was mainly coming from a place of maternal instinct, you know, of, you know, these birds are putting my crow babies at risk. But then they kept twisting it round and just making me sound like a Nazi towards seagulls. And I was like, please don't do this to me. I can't cope. I'm not savvy enough to deal with this. Hi, and Archaic Anarchist. Oh my god, what a name. Hello, Anarchist. Welcome. But the crows are great and seagulls aren't. Seagulls are just bastards. I'm joining you on the hatred of them. Thank you, Blackbird. Thank you. I was literally just I don't know. But it was amusing because Lom literally kept turning it around. They were like, so some of them are allowed to live, but some of them aren't. And I was like, come on, man, you can't do this to me. Like, please. Like, the seagulls are mean. And they were like, yeah. It was the way that every time I spoke, they were like, yeah, right, yeah. And I was like, I know you're gonna turn this around on me, so I don't even know why I'm still going on. All birds are precious, knife-faced children. They all deserve love. I'm glad that I've got some of the party agreeing with me that seagulls are dicks. I have since backed down on my belief that we should cull them, but except seagulls. Oh no, I've started a fight. I'm sorry, friends. I didn't mean for this to happen. It's just okay. I looked it up, right, and the whole reason that like all the species are protected is because they all fall under like the Wildlife Act of Europe or something, and there's like some specific seagulls. Yeah, to be fair, they owe me money too. They've stolen so much food from me. To be H, the birds in the chat are agreeing with this. I'm glad, you know, because I like both blackbirds and crows. I think they're great. Spooky, god damn it. Spooky, forever playing devil's advocate or potentially being the devil in this scenario. Who knows? But I was like, you know, I understand that some species of them are, you know, endangered or like, you know, close to being endangered or like aren't as high as they should be in terms of their population. But then there are other species like the lesser black-tailed seagull or the black-tailed gull, sorry, who are fucking everywhere, right? And I was like, I feel like we should kill some of them so that there's more resources for the other birds, because clearly there's plenty of them. They could be taking resources away from other gulls, like, and I was also saying the reason why I think that they should be more controlled, shall we say, in Exeter is because they're not really meant. I agree. Also, pigeons, specifically the ones that somehow keep getting stuck and enter below your rooftop through some crack and wake you up with their heinous sounds at 6 a.m. Now, see, this is where I toe the line because I quite like pigeons, but that's because I feel bad for them. All right, they helped us so much in the war, and we domesticated them. We made them reliant on us, and then we discarded them. And I think that that's wrong, you know? I don't think they should be called the rats of the sky. They're not the rats of the sky. You know who is, though? Fucking seagulls. Those mother bastards are just the worst. They're mean. This is the thing, right? Every other endangered species is actively trying to avoid pissing off human beings, right? Like tigers, they won't attack you unless, you know, they're hungry or you're there, right? Because you're food, you know, that makes sense. Like, bad on me for being near a tiger, right? Seagulls, it feels like they actively try and just be the worst. And it like knowing for a damn fact that there's nothing we can do about it. That's what it feels like. And I'm sure that that's not the case because that assumes that seagulls have some sort of higher level of sentience on par with that of humans. But I don't care, god damn it. They're bastards and they know what they're doing. As someone who went home to a pair of pigeons trying to build a nest in my bedroom, they are excellently funky little creatures. I just think that I like pigeons. I think they're a little derpy and fun, but I can also understand that being woken up by their heinous cries. But also, imagine that were a seagull. Seagulls sound infinitely worse. At least when pigeons make sounds, it's like you know, like it's not. That's fair. Some of them do, however, once again wake you up at 6 a.m. and stick around below your rooftop for 2 whole weeks. No, this didn't happen to me. Why are you asking? Oh, Marie. I love your anger. So, okay, but question, Marie, does your hatred of pigeons exceed that of your hatred of he who must not be named? Yeah, but imagine the sound multiplied by 100,000. Okay, fair enough. You know what? I've never been that close to a pigeon, but they settle on my balcony, and I don't make them leave anymore. I used to because I thought I had to, but honestly, like, I don't care. I don't care anymore, man. But yeah, does your hatred of pigeons, Marie, exceed that your hatred of a certain fear entity who must not be named? No, nothing can ever exceed that. You know what? I thought as much, but I just wanted to check. I feel like we should make a metered scale. Because I feel like going back through the streams, there's definitely Marie has expressed a hatred of several things, and I feel like we should create the Marie hatred scale. I think that would be a worthy pursuit, but not for today. I've gotten completely distracted. Anyways,
he takes his place, marveling.
Back to the ring that is the House of Commons. It is very easy to get a pigeon to trust you. They eat out of your hands and are very cute. Aww. I see you like pigeons, Spooky. I'm glad. Have you ever played Slay the Princess? Because if not, you're in for a treat talking about birds. You know, I'm fairly certain someone's brought that up in chat before. It sounds familiar. I haven't played it because I don't have a way of playing it. I mean, technically that's a lie. I have a computer and stuff, but like I don't really buy games. Thank you. I have been recommending. Okay. We will see. Jonathan's. Well, I mean, shit. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll play. Hang on, let me look it up. Let's look it up. Slay the Princess. It's a console game. Costs 18. Oh my god. It's a horror adventure game developed and published by Black Tabby Games for Microsoft Windows. Links and other things. To be fair, the creators said if you can't afford it, just pirate it. We don't mind. Listen, I try to be a silly and funny guy, but sometimes I've got to draw the line. That's so funny. I'm just saying it's pretty awesome. You know what? Maybe. I don't know how to pirate games, but shit, if I'm going to do it, I'll do it for this game. I'll think about it. If someone can figure out how to pirate the game, because it's not that I'm unwilling to support them financially. It's not that. It's that I'd have to justify the purchase to my mum, and my mum has never really been a fan of me playing video games, just because I think it's like a stigma thing, and it doesn't bother me because I just watch YouTubers play video games, so it's not like I'm deprived. But Jonathan Sims is the narrator, like Blackbird said, so it'd be on brand. You know what? If we can figure out how to pirate it, I will stream me playing the game. There we go. There it is. And that is a devil promise, I guess. Maybe we can play it after we finish Archives and before we start Protocol, to give Protocol a little bit more time. Where can I send the link? Oh, you can join the Discord. Do you have Discord? We have a Discord. I think someone posted the link to said Discord in the chat, but maybe they didn't. But if not, there should be a link to the Discord group chat, like somewhere. I think. Yeah, let me add a link. Hang on. Share invites. Copy. And then hang on, I posted the link. No, I can't see it. Maybe only I can post links. I know that YouTube has some security measures like that that are in place. Can I comment on my own stream? Is that a thing I can do? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. Oh great, I've made a loop. Oh no. Anyway, there's that. That should. I really hope that links you to the right one, because I accidentally sent. I accidentally sent someone into my friends chat. I had to explain that away, and that was embarrassing. It was Florania. I accidentally added them to my sci-fi group chat, like friend one. Ooh, what's going on here? Ooh, hello, archaic anarchist. Welcome to the Discord. And Ryder, if you want to join, you may also join, of course. Everyone is allowed, so long as people are nice. A wild crow has appeared. Hello, crow. This is so exciting. The chat be popping off. Let's see. Let me open Discord on my computer. Do I have Discord anymore on my computer? Discord? No? Did I delete Discord? Well, shit. I guess I did. Well, okay then. I guess I'll have to re-download that on my computer. Discord, sleeping in the middle of the noon. Discord download. Whatever, it's just shit. People be talking. Goddamn, there's so much people going hi, hello, which is very sweet. I like that. Yeah, it's a very shabby Discord because I don't know what I'm doing. I literally made it on a whim at like 2 a.m. I don't know how to moderate. I don't know how to change like groups or anything. I don't know. I love that I went from 12 to like 7 watches. I don't know what I did to lose like 5 people at once. I think maybe actually it was everyone leaving this live stream to go talk on Discord, which is on brand. Where is it? Oh, it's just like down there. Something gonna happen. Discord. Downloading update 5 of 6. Jesus Christ, how long was I not on Discord on my computer? Damn. Oh! This link, just download the direct mirror and run the exe. Nice, we have a resident pirate to plunder seas with. So, and you promise this is not going to kill my computer, because again, this is the only laptop I have and I need it for work. So I will be very upset if you destroy my computer through your antics. This is trusted. Fit Girl is awesome. You know what? Okay. I trust you. How do I log in? Can I just log in, please? Authorize devices. Can I fucking add another one, please? Please? Oh, you're the worst. Okay. Well. Oh. Just I don't know how to. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm just being a dumb. I'm being a stink right now. Just don't worry. I'm so bad at this. Oh, there it is. Took me a minute, but we got there. Yep, log in. I'm in. Thank you, Hacker Voice. I'm in. All right. Okay, to my own chat. Meant to join a while back, but yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I apologize for that, Crow. But welcome. Okay, let's visit the site. Hang on, can I share my screen? Is that a thing I can do? Yeah, why not? Let's just share my screen. Yeah, let's let's do that. Piracy. It's okay to be a stink. Oh, thank you. Okay. Jesus Christ. Continue reading, please. Okay. Someone. Okay. Ooh, also maybe add people. Yes, that is a thing I need to do, and I will do that. Thank you for reminding me. I will do that as soon as I've done this. How doeth help? What? I don't know what the hell I am doing, man. Download mirrors. Fucking what? What? Rar. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't pirate things. Okay, I need you. Help me. I'm useless. Maybe I shouldn't play this game. I clearly I can't run things for shit, man. What did you say to do before? You said this is a link. Just download the direct mirror and run the exe. Well, a little bit of an issue there. Okay, I usually use the torrent option, but for that. Okay, well, I don't have that, so if this kills my computer, I'm gonna be annoyed. Share this tab instead. Can I do that? Am I on the site? What the fuck is going on? Go repacks the site pays. Okay. I don't see any exe file. Is this? Yeah, art room is for like art. Like generally people just post their art there. Yeah, trust us YouTube. Jonathan said we could. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. What are all these parts? Do I have to download all the parts? I don't This is so very stressful. I don't know why I decided to do this in the middle of stream. This was like, I mean, it's on brand with my usual levels of chaos, but know what I'm doing, man. I'm just here. I don't know what a file hoster is. I don't want people making fun of me right now, okay? I don't do shit like this often. So let's look at some screenshots, shall we? What? Shut up. Go away. Go away. I'll stop asking. Okay. I'm supposed to be capable. Ooh, I like the art style. Went from bird discourse to piracy really fast. Yeah, well, you know, all this and more to be in Rose redacted streams. Narrator, she will lie, she will cheat, and she'll do anything in her power to stop you from slaying her, but don't believe a word she says. You're going to die now. Oh, okay. That's lovely. Ooh. Look at you, completely broken. This was fun. Jesus. That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? Look at you with your little chain on. You jolt awake the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock broken and the table shoved out of the way. That's not ominous at all. Maybe I'll see you in another life. Are these all like dead scenes? Deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. It's a very choice-based game. Parrots, best of both worlds. Yar. I agree with you, Spooky. There we go. We've found a compromise. It's like those two hands shaking. She looks like she wants to kill me. I mean, look at these eyes, man. These are the eyes of someone who wants to see my blood. I bring silly little distortion door art, do you? Let me have a little looky. This is such a chaotic stream. I love it. I love it so much. Hi, Floria. Hello, Florenia. Welcome. We have some newbies. We got Archaic Anarchist or Anarchist, and we've got Ryder, Death Rider, who I don't know, maybe is still here, hopefully. But yeah, we got some new people in the chat. Very cute. Love it a lot. Oh, did I laugh? I didn't mean to laugh. I meant to love. Sorry. That's so cute. I like that. It's a very good piece of art. Well done. Sorry, my mum has got me in the habit of saying that. Apparently, you can join us for totally legal act. Oh yeah, shit. Should I maybe not be streaming me do this? Is this like? Could this get me in trouble? I mean, I know I have permission to, you know, like you guys have said I have permission and shit, but I don't know. I don't mean like very much. Oh, what the hell? Oh, because I closed the window. Hi, good to see you're still here. I thought we'd lost you, Ryder, but I'm glad you're still with us. I still can't decide whether to call you Death or Ryder. Both of them have their advantages. Oh, I'm screen sharing this based on the fact that you guys said that the creators said if you pirate it, we don't mind, you know. But also, I'm hoping that should this ever come to bite me in the ass, all of you will pretend. Oh, well, thank you, Archaic Anarchist. That is very kind of you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna close the incriminating links, you know, for my own safety. Yeah, if anyone ever is like, oh, did they do this? I'm rooting on all of you denying on my behalf that I ever did this, because besties, you know, squishes all round. In exchange, how about a trade? I give you squishes. In exchange, you lie on my behalf. We won't tell snitches get stitches. Damn right they do. We will get back to actual stuff at some point. Fear not. This is actually a very good CGI course. Yes, it is. I'm actually not real. It took us a while to get, but you know what? Props to Ryder for figuring it out. Hey, hopefully this works. Visit the site. I'm putting a lot of trust in Anarchist. Liz, I need access. I have requested access. By piracy, we obviously mean that one pirate that just randomly popped in the chat and deleted their comments. Don't worry. Sounds like a fair trade. Got it, 07. See, this is why you guys are the best. Squish, man. Yeah, I've sent you a little request for the goods. Archaic Anarchist. Maybe I'll get access to. Oh shit, Jesus. Dang. It got shared with me. Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Thank you. Wow, so weird. The last 10 minutes seem to have randomly disappeared. How strange. Bold of you to assume it's only been 10 minutes. We've been at this shit for like half an hour, buddy. But I appreciate your enthusiasm. Yeah, I weirdly have no memories. That's so funny, y'all. Okay. Come on. Open up. There we go. And open. Oh my god. Okay, what? I got all the bins. What? Ooh, setup. Is it setup? Is that what I do? Setup.exe. Is that the thing I gotta download? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. There is no there is no anti-memetics division. You need I need to download the whole file. Cancel. I need to download the whole folder. Okay. How the fuck do I do that? How do I download a whole folder like that? Hell yeah. Go on, download, buddy. Come on, please. Oh no, only do it once. You only have to do it once. Okay, it's downloading. Yeah. I got it. By the way, has there been any Oh yes, there has been some listening. I haven't just been yapping for the last hour and a half. So we have successfully listened to. Don't even make me say it. Don't make me say it. In an hour and a half, we have successfully listened to 15 minutes of content. Oh my god, that is funny. Statement got up to the house. We managed for about 3 minutes before the collective autism kicked in. Classic Rose stream. Hell yeah. Oh. Who just messaged? I feel like I just got a message. What just happened? Who just messaged me? La 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 la. Oh, the art room. There it is. Yeah, it's very pretty. Yeah, the collectivism kicked in, and now we're downloading a game. Yay. Okay. Right. Oh my god. What just happened? Yes, save, please. What just happened? Save. And then hopefully. Wait. What is happening? Oh, is it wait, what? It zipped the whole folder. But now it seems to be making me download each thing individually. What the hell is going on? I don't understand. Yeah, that's weird. I got 2 zips. We all have a collective attention span. No, I know I'm not unzip. Oh, I am so useless. I apologize, guys. No, okay. So I clicked the title, like you said, and downloaded the whole folder that you shared with me. And currently there is one zip pack with the last name 003, which is 1.5 gigabytes that's downloading. There's also another zip file that ends in 001, which is 1.7 gigabytes that is downloading. And then there's FG-01-002.bin, which is 2.6 gigabytes that is also downloading. So I don't know how I've managed to fuck this up, but I think I fucked it up. I don't know how, but I tried. I really did. I thought I don't know what I'm doing, man. It's fucking useless. I'm sorry. I'ma just let them do their thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm losing steam by it, guys. Okay, well, you're doing great. Just wait until the downloads are done and then we'll see. Thank you for your words of encouragement. In the meantime, how about we get back to some good old actually listening to this? The reason we're here, even, you know? How about we get back to some of that? Yeah? Everyone good? Everyone good? Everyone settled in their seats? Coolio, let's hit it.
Again at how comfortable the seat is, how well it seems to fit.
Back to the arena.
Before the memory of the eyes outside, the knowledge that he can still be seen wipes the contented smile from his face with a jerk. He looks across the divide at his opponents, pale and gurning things that smirk and guffaw and howl.
They do guffaw, don't they?
Safe and happy in this place, and only scream.
Actually, I have about 4 more tangents I'd like to go on. In a minute, Spooky. We have to listen to at least 3 more minutes, and then we can go on your tangents. Okay, a little bit of both. Sharing is caring.
So loud from sheer hatred of the idea that any might make noise except themselves. On their thighs can be seen the glint of gold.
Okay, 5 minutes of Magnus before
nails they've driven through their legs into the chairs.
Okay, 5-minute Magnus break before we get back to the main meat of the stream, which is bird autism.
Ominous wounds that ensure never have to rise again. Their position utterly secure. On his side of the arena, the shouts should be sharper, more angry, but their tone and pitch are such as to merge seamlessly with the others. There are no golden stakes on this side, pinning down his would-be comrades, but the minister must be careful not to look too closely.
Have they removed all that middle stuff to create the arena, do we think? Like, have they remodeled the House of Commons in order to arenafy it, do we think? Or are they just straight up like fighting like this across the desk that's in the middle of the corridor, like because I know there's like the 2 sets of like seats along the sides, and then you got the middle channel with the massive like throne at the end, and there's like a table in the middle to put your shitty notes on. Are they just fighting across the table, or is the table out of it? Do we think? It could be either. I'm just curious.
How many of his allies are fused to their own chairs, on which they have sat comfortable for so long?
Ah, so very comfy.
His eyes drift away through the walls to the crowd outside. Their baying cries for justice cannot be heard in here. If any whisper...
The distance between them was measured as 2 times sword length deliberately. Do you think John besides God damn it. I mean, maybe. I don't have any witty comment to make about that. Oh, yeah. No, I understand. Order. Didn't he like retire or something? Don't we have like a new order guy? Order. Yeah. All right. See you in a minute, Marie. I mean, he's probably there, but no one's listening to him. No one ever does. I swear they got a new order guy because I thought he retired. Avatar. Yeah, he retired and went to work in the fear arena. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, reached the end of his time as speaker. Such a shame. He had a very memorable voice. We will miss him dearly, somewhat.
Should make it through, it is utterly destroyed in the deafening shouting that surrounds him. But he cannot forget their eyes, watching him, piercing him with their wounded humanity. The minister swallows and tries to speak over the din.
Good fucking luck, mate.
At first his words are lost, vanishing into the cacophony without a ripple. But they are words, clear and distinct from the shapeless expostulation of his peers. And as he says them one by one, the others fall silent, their disgusted attention landing on him until his own voice falters in the sudden quiet.
Oh no.
Across the pit, the pallid things gurn at him in indignant curiosity, while on his side he is surrounded by expressions of horrified betrayal. They can all hear him now. Any words he speaks will ring out through the chamber. He wants to talk of the people outside, the bruised and abandoned ones that suffer and die to slake their appetites. He wants to cry for restitution, for justice, for a future, for anything.
Oh.
But all eyes are on him, and he falters.
Oh no.
He remembers the cold, the hunger, the ache of concrete beneath him.
Oh dear.
He is afraid, and his chair is so very comfortable.
Are they?
The minister coughs once, uncomfortably, and sits down. As he does so, the great bell tolls for dinner, and 1,000 scuttering servants swarm out and into the chamber, depositing their silver trays before each seat, piled high with succulent, steaming meat.
Ew. Oh god, not the food sounds.
Those outside look on.
Not the food
And all he
sounds.
tastes is salt.
Ugh. I don't know how he manages to include just the worst like meat and like food sounds every time, but he does, and it is really impressive. Don't get me wrong, it's very impressive, but it's equally as horrifying that he does it. I can't. Like that bit at the end legitimately sounded like breaking bones almost. It was just It's a sound of like bones like clinking against each other, which is a thing that should just never happen, you know. Anyhow, anywho, anyhow.
All good? Yes, just left a little bit of
All
a
good.
bad taste in my mouth.
Oh yay! I forgot that there was food sounds in this one. Perfect time for my. Oh no! Late Levan! Woo! What up, babes? Welcome to the bullshit. You missed an hour and a half of Levan, but Levan nonetheless. Hello, my friend. You missed me failing miserably at downloading a pirated copy of Slay the Princess. Yeah, you missed the bird autism. Listen, I'm at BFs. That's so fair. You know what? I respect socializing in real life as much as I appreciate you guys socializing with me. I think it's important to have some real social connections sometimes. No, oh yeah, shit. No, you're right. That didn't happen. Sorry, I'm misremembering. Blackbird's correct. That didn't happen, but you did miss me failing desperately at downloading a link to a folder that someone sent me because I just am pathetic. But it's a nondescript, non-disclosed folder. I might actually have to censor this fucking stream. That's ridiculous. Like go back afterwards and change, like cut it out. I don't know. Probably not. I'm not that important. It's fine. This is the glory of not being important. People can't get mad at me. I don't even have a job, okay? I don't have money. Anyway, yeah, and you also missed us listening successfully to 19 and a half minutes of content in amongst the chaos of bird autism. So, welcome. Nice to see you. You know what's up. You've been to enough of these by now.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Martin? What? Something's up? No, nothing's up. Everything's just still awful. Why are you smiling? I'm just really happy to see you. Martin? Oh, well, looks like we aren't getting in here. Never mind. Best head off then, eh?
What the fuck?
What's going on? It's fine, just trust me. Martin, not the sort of place where acting strange means I will still trust. Oh!
Shut up! It's all right, John. Just keep quiet.
Georgie? Melanie? I thought... Sorry, John.
What? Well, okay. Good God. Okay, Jesus. The girls are back, baby! My favorite lesbians! Oh, woo! The girls! Jesus. Well, okay, shit. I guess we're doing this.
I'm not sure how much everything up there actually understood what was going on, but, I didn't want to take any chances, so it made sense to put on the show. Yeah, basically, more or less.
Aunt says it's much harder for you to avoid attention up there. Another reason we should have left them up there. Still.
I legitimately forgot what Georgie sounded like. Like, you could tell me that is a different person, and I would be like, okay. God damn. I have not heard either of these people's voices in a long ass time. This is crazy. What the hell, man? God, I feel so bad if someone was like actively waiting for that like twist to show up and they had to listen to an hour and a half of me bullshitting my way through life before they got it. I'm so sorry.
Glad you're alive. And that?
Likewise,
Oh, I know that sound. He's going pale, right? 5 quid says he's about to collapse again.
I am not going to collapse. What do you mean again?
Oh, come on. You do it all the time.
I do not. I'm just feeling a little bit woozy.
I'd forgotten it was this episode. I love that immediately upon seeing John, Melanie's first instinct is to just bully the shit out of him. It's like the love-hate relationship I have with Spooky.
All right,
it's beautiful.
Straight like it. Martin, you remember?
Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah, if something messes with his connection, he can get a little vague. I don't like being discussed like I'm not here.
Then you are going to love the others.
What others?
There's a small group of survivors we managed to pull out of some of the nearby hells.
Oh. Get his iron deficiency as Melanie. She can't even see anymore, and she still just it's that's like weirdly sibling of them, given the fact that Melanie actively hated his guts for like the longest time.
Special. Because the eye can't see us.
It's fine, Georgie. You can use the C word. Excuse me?
Fine. We've got sort of a cult.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. It's extremely weird. It wasn't intentional. It just sort of happened. Although, I have to admit, it can be useful occasionally.
Okay, this is a lot. Why don't we take it from the top?
All right.
You're alive?
Yeah.
Good.
I keep telling her that technically there's no proof of that.
I'm really glad. Friendly faces have been kind of rare. Or weird. How are you here? What happened?
When the world started to change, it just didn't hit me and Melanie. Not really.
Georgie's got that fearless thing going on, and me and the eye.
Oh yeah, these two are like the repellents. These two, I forgot about her fear resistance. Bro, these two have just been living. Like, we got Little Miss, I can't see anymore, so the eye has no use for me. And therefore has abandoned me. And we've got Little Miss, I got traumatized in college, and now I don't feel fear because of some weird fear god that I met for some fucking reason. Just fucking dynamic duo over here, power couple. God damn, I forgot about that. That's brilliant.
Sure.
We figured you know what was going on, so we headed for the institute, but it was, well, you saw it out there. We couldn't find you, and by the time you arrived, the world was...
Cunty, more like cult. That's quite good. I like that.
full nightmare.
There was nowhere to go back to, so I told her about the tunnels. Turns out,
Oh shit, they're in the tunnels.
Here, they actually do a decent job of hiding things. When you aren't painting a huge target on our backs.
Melanie.
What? I'm here, aren't I? I didn't say anything about being nice about it.
No, you didn't.
So, let me moan. I'm sorry to cause a fuss. Bit late for that. How did you know we were there?
How could we not? The entire city knows you were there.
Everyone is so excited to see the Ceaseless Watcher's special little boy. Yes. Well.
You always did enjoy being the center of things.
So what's next? Well, I vote
Little playful banter in amongst the apocalypse.
So close to the sinister mega tower.
Not so fast. Is it safe? If we take you to the others, is that going to put them in danger?
Good point.
Oh, well, no. No, I don't think it will. I'm going to hold you to that.
Fine. Come on then.
Oh, Melanie, do you need a hand or...? No, I'm fine. Somehow managed to keep my cane through all of this. And I know this part of the tunnels pretty well. Besides, do you even have a torch?
Yeah, Georgie and Melanie, welcome back.
No, not anymore. Then I'm not the one with the problem. I'm told it gets pretty dark.
Melanie is such a fucking
John,
case, bro.
no tape recorders.
Oh, right you are.
Oh my god, they're back. They're back. That's very, very cool. That is so cool. Yeah. I still don't know how I feel about Georgie, but that's predominantly because the last time we saw her, she was just being kind of mean to John, who kind of really needed her, you know, at the time, and she kind of just like abandoned him. So I don't know, you know, how I'm feeling. But you know what? It's fun to have him back. It's definitely better than Basira. Okay, that was a bit mean. But you know, yeah, it's nice. I'm glad that they're back. It does make me afraid though, because it feels like we are truly in the end game here, lads. Because we have now gone through as much of the original crew that is still alive. These were the last two ladies. I really enjoy... What? Is this an on... Oh my god. Is this a continuation of me getting John Sims' name wrong? I've missed Gregory and Melanoma. Yes, I really enjoy Georgie Lemieux and Melanie Mathy. No, I'm just riding the Levan wave. I mean, I feel like we created like a... It's like a normal version. I think you mean just... We've created like a normal version of the Magnus archives where everything's just really normal. which I think is funny in itself, honestly. Okay, so we have successfully finished. Hang on. I need to plug in my other phone. There we go. So we have finished one episode and the downloads are done. So maybe I share my screen again and like show you what's happened, because I swear I didn't do anything wrong. And yet here we remain. So just ignore all that. We got this fun action going on. This is the consequence of, I think you mean John Bart. Okay, so quick tutorial. Put all the things you downloaded into one folder unzipped. Okay. I will do that. Hopefully. Even though some of them are zipped themselves, because we got 2 zip folders going on. Slay the princess. I love the country Georgia and melons being back. God damn it. No, you want to Okay, so first things first, unzip all of. Yeah. Oh, I can smell food. Who's cooking? I don't know why there's 2 zip files. And I don't know what the difference is between them. If there's a difference at all. It's because Google can't download it all at the same time for some reason. Oh! So because it was so big, it split it up. Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. All right. Thank you very much for explaining that to me. Okay, we are extracting those. I don't know if I should keep sharing my screen. I'm gonna stop sharing my, because we're not in the downloads anymore. We're in my folders, and I'm not gonna share that. I'm not gonna do that. I feel like I've let you guys. Actually, no, I am gonna do that, but mainly because my background is sick, and I want you guys to see it. So you'll get a little back screen view for a quick second. Oh my god, what is happening? Too many things, too much mystery. Yeah, essentially, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure that I'm, protecting my interests. Pick a screen. This screen. Share that screen. Look how cool my background is, y'all. Look how pretty. I know, right? And look, I've changed all of the icons. They're all part of this. What? No, I would never. Yeah, I bought this icon pack from, I can't remember who it was, on Etsy. It doesn't exist anymore. I think they got copyright stricken or something. Either way, you can probably get it from somewhere else. But either way, it's basically just a fun of Studio Ghibli icons, and they're just the best. It's not gonna. Oh, yes, they're actually big now. Woo! Okay, look how freaking cool these are. And then you've got, these are the ones from movies I haven't watched, just because I wanted to prioritize the ones I had watched. Forgive me. I will watch these at some point. I simply am busy. But yeah, and then you get your standard icons, which are these funky little guys, and they're adorable. And you get the folder ones. The folder ones are pretty. I mean, look at these folders, y'all. Yo, silly little guy in the corner, what will he do? Which silly little guy in the corner? Who's that silly little guy in the corner? There's no silly little guy in the corner. You leave my silly little guy alone. I have many a silly little guy here. The folders are pretty... Yeah, well. Anyway, so this is my cool background. That's all I wanted to... That's all I wanted to share. Anyway, back to what we were doing, which was pirate. Okay. Okay. So, I need to put all this stuff in the folder. Actually, I'm gonna share it again so that this becomes an interesting stream. Because otherwise it's kind of boring to watch. That's all that's left of my song. Okay, so I want to put this in there. And I want to put... I want to put this... Wait. Hang on. No, I shouldn't do it like that, right? No, that should just be in download straight up, right? Rather than Slay the Princess. And then I should put these... in there, I think. And then this. And then we got all of these. Right? Did I do that right? Where's the comments? I've lost you guys. No, I'm useless without you. You want to put the stuff in the folders. Privateering is the word. Yes. Yeah, those things. Have I done it? Did I do it? I think I did it. I don't know what to do now, but I did it. I think. Maybe. You did it right. Now, one more thing, which is to rename FG01002 to just FG01. Okay. Like that. Like that. I love that you guys are so patient with me. I'm like a little baby. Just checking I've moved everything. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Then run verify bin files. Okay. Oh my God. What is happening? I'm afraid. I'm quite afraid. I've never seen this window before, and nothing's happening. So it's okay. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you for your reassurance. I appreciate it. God, this really does feel a bit like Hackerman. I'm not really very... it's not that I'm not tech savvy. It's just that I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of behind the scenes shit. You know what I mean? Okay, what do I do now? I'm in. Looks like something's happened. Yeah, but like it's totally legal and everything's fine. Of course. Yeah. What if a video of a guy eating his keyboard? I actually have a spare keyboard, so I could totally do that bit. Do I close this window? Do I just close it? Real good? Just close it? Or like file? Okay, so close that. Run setup. What do you mean? More info. Run anyway. Haha, we live on the edge, boys. I swear to God, if this kills my computer, I'm going to be so mad. This is oh my God, what is happening? This is terrifying. I don't do shit like this normally because I don't want my computer to die, you know? Wait, why wouldn't you like show up? Where are you? What is happening? Why can't I see you? There's this thing, but it's like not there. What is happening? Can y'all see that? I don't know. Maybe I just gotta wait. Just gotta be patient or something. I don't like being patient. I'm stressed. Oh my God, nothing. I am riddled with anxiety right now. I don't know if it's clear, but I am very, very angry. I can't. Why is nothing like coming up? I can't like bring up any more windows. I put them down and now they're like hidden from me. Did you tab out? I don't know. How does one do tabbing? Oh, it's clear. What do you mean? What is clear? Alt tab. Okay. Which one's a tab like that? No. It's just like not there. I don't know what's happening. I'm lost, bro. Huh. Oh, great. Oh, okay. That still pops up. That's good at least. Why won't you? Oh, you stay up now. Okay, that's good too. You, on the other hand, okay. So they're not broken, at least. Oh, it's clear that you're panicking. Oh, that's fair. Well, of course I'm panicking. I am afeared, you know. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to click setup again, but at the same time, I'm a bit like, oh, maybe I should. Okay, can you close it and open it again? Yes. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the first one is still there, just being a bitch, but that's fine. We'll just pretend it isn't. Okay. Excuse me. Where is the sound coming from? Oh, thank God. Ooh, groovy. That was so intense. This is the only. Okay, well, that's good to know. Next, okay. Shit, I've never had a game on this computer. Do I? Next. Next. Oh my god, here we go. Holy shit. Things are happening very slowly. Okay, I'm gonna find a way to get rid of this fucky wucky setup real quick. Just give me a second. Hopefully one of the apps that'll show up will be okay. Okay, I think it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. This one needs to be ended. End that task. Please get rid of the right one. 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 Yes! Okay. Cool. God, I was so worried I'd fucked it up and made you do it for no reason. No, you're good, bro. You're good. We got an hour and a half left, boys. Woo! But that means that I'm okay. So now that it's loading nicely in the background, we can. Okay. So I can't go back anymore. I have to play this game. So that's episode 1. Yes. I'm going to need to make food at some point. God damn. All right. Let's get on to the next episode. Because we got only 2 hours in. This is great. Welcome to the chaos. It's always like this. It never gets better. This is as chaotic as it always is, I'm afraid. This is not a one-off kind of scenario. This is a always kind of a new personal best. Yeah, we should create like a board in the background, which is like how long my streams have gone with the ratio to how many like actual minutes of listening I've done. I'm glad you love it. You're always welcome, anarchist. All right. 190 scavengers. Oh, exciting. Don't mind if I yes. Oh my god, they just
Rusty Quill presents episode 190. Scavengers.
Scavengers. Says it like a little rat. Like a little rat. Scavengers. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Jesus, I've been here a while. Dramatic as always. Scavengers.
I don't like it. They've been gone too long.
They're fine. Sometimes they take a while.
John Smith, my favorite rat man. Hell yeah. Oh, it's somehow magically gone from needing an hour to needing only 30 minutes. Isn't that just something, fellas? Anyway.
It's hardly the longest they've been gone, is it?
How would I know? It's not like I have a watch, is it?
Then how do you know what's too long?
How do you know what isn't?
Celia, just trust them. They walk this world above the nightmare. It will.
I'm sorry. Who the fuck is Celia? John doesn't rule this city, the rats do. Might want to remember. I knew that fucking voice sounded familiar. No, I don't remember Celia. I'm sorry, Spooky. As you can clearly see, I am not in my right mind, okay? Who the fuck? Who does that? Is it? It's not Helen, is it? She's one of the main characters. Can I have some money for statement? Spooky is fucking. I kind of gathered, but thank you, Anarchist. To be fair, she was a very minor character. She sounds a bit like Helen, though.
Will not take them.
Yeah, you're right. Of course, you're right.
Besides, you know that they sometimes go to a side tunnel for private contemplation.
It's fine. Oh my fucking god. God damn it, Marie. Just keep it in mind in the future. Okay. That's fine.
I think it's sweet.
They can contemplate privately here,
Can they? There's not exactly many doors down here.
I guess.
And the
Oh,
tunnels do
episode
have a
100.
tendency to echo.
Yes. All right. Fine. Excuse me for caring.
We all care.
Yeah. Well.
The hell are you?
Laverne, has anyone been messing with the supplies?
Don't think so. Why'd you ask?
There's a tape recorder here.
Oh. Should there not be?
I don't know. I haven't seen it before. It's running.
How odd.
Yeah, I don't like the. Hang on. Listen. Oh, thank God.
That them?
Yeah. And there were a couple of new people.
I guess you had to be there. What? Yes, that chaos. Oh no. I always feel like I'm 20 steps behind you guys, which I think you guys enjoy. She took Martin's money. Did she? Oh! Her! The one that was like, the one that gave like zero fucking details. That, oh my god. I mean, she kind of did. Perchance. Perchance. Oh, god damn it.
Well, that explains it, doesn't it?
Georgie! Melanie! Over here!
First day terms with the prophets. It is respectful.
John.
Sorry.
I fucking love John Burke. Who knows why he crushes dust? That is one of my favorite posts, bro. Oh fuck, that essay is historical. This is poetic. This is truly poetic. Anarchist and writer, just fuck. Oh man.
So you're okay? We were getting worried.
Oh, were you? Both of you? I'm allowed to care. Where are the others?
I think Aaron's off writing. The rest are sleeping. You can sleep it.
You don't have to. It does pass the time.
This place is pretty nice.
Yeah. I reckon it used to be the hideout of, you know who? When he was living down here. It had supplies and everything. Sorry, we haven't been introduced. You are... Oh, sorry. This is...
Jonathan. John. Sims. Martin. Hello.
First name terms with the prophets. Shut up, sarcastic ass. Fucking Leitner mention. Okay, but we don't hate Leitner as much as we hate a certain foggy man, shall I say. I fear saying his name because I fear invoking the wrath of Marie. The last time he was mentioned by name was a dark time Marie, I think Marie messaged like 20 comments in a row, which is quite the record considering, which is very impressive considering in the first streams, Marie was the only person there, thus meaning there was no choice but for there to be comments after comments from Marie because no one else was commenting. So it was, Marie is very passionate. only sweet nothings, my dear Squish. Perchance. Jesus.
Good to meet you.
And Celia.
Celia?
Marie would remember
Yeah.
this.
Place I was trapped in. They took my name. I never got it back. But I like Celia, so yeah, Celia it is.
Hello, Celia.
So where were you two then?
Pardon?
They saved you, right? From one of the nightmares? So what was it?
Celia, don't push. They can tell us when they're ready.
No, they're not. We didn't rescue them.
No? So where did they come from?
Great question. Joe, do you want to field that one?
Should have stayed on his bloody boat. Oh no. I shouldn't have said anything. But Jenny, oh no! I didn't even say his name! Oh no! Go on, get it out, Marie. It's okay. Everyone take cover! Oh no! Anarchist, why? I mean, I know it's in your name. But please. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh hello, Veranda. Oh my god, there's two of them. You know, I kind of like Peter. Crow, shut the fuck up, please. We have a new person. We can't look insane. Hi, Veranda. We're very normal. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining us. Forgive us. Marie gets very passionate. Hi, I'm Flo's sister, just being forced to join. Well, you know what? That's fair. It's nice. No, we're not. Well, it's nice that two of you know each other outside of this stream. That's pretty cool. Just straight up leaving his cool ass ship and mysterious aura for the fuck ass apartment. His fucking master plan. And it was even ruined by the fucking news. Fucking pathetic old man. She offered to watch with me. That's very nice. I would totally vibe with Peter if he just stayed on the damn boat. I like that there's greetings and like, you know, pleasantries going on in between Marie and Anarchist just absolutely shitting on Peter Lucas. I would yeah. Say goodbye for another 2 hours. It's Foggy Man hate time. I'm so sorry, Veranda, that this is what you have entered on. I promise we don't always just talk about how much we hate the Foggy Man. We also watch me try and download things and fail miserably and need the help of Anarchist. And on occasion, we also listen to episodes. But thank you for joining, regardless of whether or not you're here by choice. There's also bird autism. Yes, this is true. Yeah, we were having a riveting conversation about different birds. Anyways, back to this before anyone starts anyone off about Foggy Man again.
Right. Okay, well, we're from out there. We've been wandering the world, seeing all its horrors.
God, that sounds awful.
Yeah. But we're old friends of your prophets.
Oh no. You get me, anarchist. You fucking get me. God, I hate that old ass wannabe fuck ass landlord lonely man. Waste of cool character. Literally ruined fog for me. Anyways. Well, I'm sorry you missed it, but don't worry, you can always watch the stream. Oh really? Have you got it out your system, Marie? Do you feel better? Like you know, like a release. Does it feel like you've taken a bit of the pressure off of the pipe, if so to speak? You know, I'm normal. Okay, cool. I'm glad. This is good for you, Marie, I feel. I'm glad to Marie's messages aren't even it's because it's too dangerous. You'll just keep it going. Good outlet. Oh, all right. Well, I'm glad we all got it out our system. Given he hasn't shown up in many try live chat, because I have that issue. I don't know why it shows up as top chat first, but anyways.
They don't like it when you call them that.
We haven't prophesied anything.
That's a fair point. I suppose technically saviors would be the
Shut
correct.
up, John.
Anyway,
John is such a little bitch.
they won't be staying with us long.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, anarchist. But I did read them aloud, so don't worry. You got to experience them through the age-old practice of spoken word. You're welcome.
Melanie, this isn't your old boss.
What?
I used to talk about you in therapy.
Oh. I suppose that makes sense.
Small world. Nice to finally put a face to the name.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Right. Oh, Georgie, I mean, sorry, just, do you know what this is doing here? I haven't seen it before, and you're always saying to tell you anything weird, so... I see. Thank you, Celia. Could you turn that off, please? John, a word? Yeah, look, and I understand that, but you've got to realize this isn't just...
Georgie?
Oh, seriously? No, they can piss off. No, I refuse.
No, because
Do this all.
I used to get fully silenced when I tried to say random ass shit, but they can't stop me and my sheer hatred of a certain man. No, they can't, Marie. Your hatred is stronger than the YouTube algorithm. They cannot and they will die trying.
Dave. For God's sake.
Georgie, it's not going to make a difference.
I'm not going to let us be spied on, John.
Look, the tunnels offer some protection, but clearly not enough to stop whatever is manifesting these recorders. If you smash this one, they'll just make another one. Trust me on this, you need to let go.
There are 7 with us now. It used to be more. A lot more. But, we got greedy. Pulled too many out. We attracted attention. And well, now there are 7.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Martin said you knew everything now.
Not everything. Between the tunnels and your and Melanie's position relative to the eye, I'm a bit in the dark here.
No pun intended.
No.
So what, you just...
Spite will always be stronger than whatever positivity. Damn straight.
want me to leave the tapes running and hope?
I want you to accept that trying to stop them listening is only going to frustrate you.
Just promise me these things aren't going to harm my people.
I promise that they're not here for you. They're here for me, and maybe a bit for Martin. I seem to like him.
That'll have to do, I guess. It's good to see you.
Is it?
I
I thought you fucking hated him. What do you mean it's good to see him? Like, I appreciate the niceness coming from you, Melanie. It's a nice change of pace, but is that meant to be a joke because she's blind? Like, it's good to see him because she can't fucking see him? Is that the joke here? And it just flew over John's head and mine? Because that would be fucking funny. Oh shit, it's Georgie. Okay, well, that just ruins everything because that would have been a really good fucking pun. That would have been, she didn't hate him, just prioritized Melanie over him. No, this is true. No, I thought we were talking, I thought it was Melanie. That's on me. I am not always very good at distinguishing the voices. I thought he was talking to Melanie. So I was like, when she went, it's good to see you, I thought she was making a joke about the fact that she's blind. And it just whoop over John's head. So you just went, you too. But no, it's Georgie. So all of that is redundant. But that would have been very funny.
I think I owe you an apology.
Ooh.
Oh,
I didn't realize how bad things were for, well, all of you. I mean, I kind of knew, but seeing all this for myself, I cut myself off, and I'm not so sure that was the right thing to do anymore.
you had every right to.
Yeah, but it didn't exactly help, did it?
Georgie, you couldn't have stopped this. Believe me.
Melanie reckons you're the reason all this happened, whole apocalypse thing.
She's not wrong. I was the catalyst. I didn't. Elias, Jonah Magnus used me.
Well, obviously. Even Melanie doesn't think you'd have been stupid enough to do this on purpose.
Oh, good. So, this is it. You and Melanie sneak into nearby escapes, rescue someone, and hide them here.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, basically.
Then you just stay down here.
These days, that's enough. We still need to eat sometimes and drink. Found some supply caches down here.
The other liner.
Yeah, that's what Melanie said too. Also, we found a pretty convenient nightmare that's essentially just an endless supermarket. Turns out if you take stuff from it, it stays pretty much fine. Not nice, you know, but...
I did wonder about the Ennui brand Coke bottles.
Yeah, it's convenient, not subtle.
The
Georgie.
what brand? The Ennui. What? Oh, the own brand. Leitner and Lucas, but the latter takes the capital. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Where's the Admiral?
Imagine your fear domain is just a Tesco. Bro, that's so embarrassing. I would just be embarrassed. I wouldn't even be afraid anymore. I'd just be embarrassed. I'd be like, is this really my biggest fucking fear? Ennui is French boredom, I think. Wait, was there mention of the Admiral? Where?
Yeah, it's convenient, not subtle.
Georgie, where's the Admiral?
He's fine, I guess. He's enjoying himself at least. He wasn't immune, not like me and Melanie. And he's a predator, pampered piece of fluff that he is. Turns out there's a place full of cats and their prey.
Poor thing.
I go to see him sometimes. I think he's happy in his way, but it's hard to think.
I was gonna say, like, bro, did the Admiral dead ass just become what the fuck? I mean, I know he said he wouldn't kill any animals in this like that, but like, bro, I don't think this is any better. At least he's having fun, you know? Shit, man.
He didn't even know I was there.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
John, How do we turn it back?
I don't fucking know.
No.
Hell yeah, Avatar Admiral. Admiral of the Cat Army,
Was that
bro.
the recorder
Yeah, it just started.
by itself?
I didn't do it, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't an accusation.
Do you want me to turn it off?
That depends. Will it stay off?
Probably not.
Not if it wants to be part of things, no.
Then let it run. It's just the two of us, and it's not like we can attract any more attention to ourselves at this point, inviting the Snoop God's favourite kid down for a chat.
Hey, that's not fair.
And I guess the end of the world must have left me all snappy.
Well, I mean,
Don't say it. I actually did a lot of work on my anger, you know. Tried to put all the supernatural bollocks behind me. And now my therapist thinks I'm the chosen one.
yeah, the apocalypse does seem to bring out the weird in people.
Yeah, it seems
Speaking
correct,
of,
yeah.
you and John, eh?
He's in a domain filled with pigeons or gulls and seagulls.
Congrats. Took you long enough?
Yeah, God, I totally forgot. I haven't even seen you since... Well,
Yeah. Not since before John woke up. Before you cut yourself off.
yeah. Sorry about that.
No, I get it. I was still full of ghost bullets at the time, remember?
Oh, yeah. I suppose when you think about it, I mean, do we actually know each other? Really?
Melanie.
Martin. So, what do you do?
I'm actually one of the prophets chosen to walk the end times unscathed. Yourself.
Oh, I'm the Antichrist +1.
This is fun. This is cute. I like this. I like them just like, I don't know, goofing. It's nice. I'm mainly just glad that Melanie's character grew from being more than just like the Angie one. You know, they're an unexpected but fun duo. Absolutely. I'm enjoying. They're a bit like Daisy and John, where it was a bit like, oh, wasn't expecting that, but I'm not upset that we're here. Yeah, I like them. I think Antichrists +1. Oh my god, what a fucking title, bro. I put that on my Instagram. Honestly, if I were in his situation, I would just meme the hell out of it. But it's nice that her character is developed beyond just being angry, because I do feel like, I mean, I always quite liked Melanie's character. I do think that like I did find her a little hard to vibe with, mainly because like Basira, she was so kind of cruel sometimes to John, but with her it's more like, oh, you know, half of it wasn't entirely her fault, you know, because fucking ghost bullet and shit. But like, and you know, in the end they did help each other, and he like explained to her how to get out, even though, and stuff like that, and she was like, can you wait on the other side of the door please, and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was very angry. I'm glad she's developed beyond being just the angry one. I know most of the anger was from the ghost bullet. I just mean that like she was kind of, even after the ghost bullet was removed, she was still just like the angry one, as far as I remember. Yeah, and John doing surgery in her sleep was a bit fucked up. But that was also Basira's fucking idea. So like, fuck Basira. Again, like, that wasn't John's idea, god damn it. He just did it because he was trying to help. But he still shouldn't have done it, but like, you know what I mean. Anyways. My point is I'm glad that like there's a little more to her, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say.
Sounds like a rough gig.
It has its perks. Seriously though, how the hell did you and Georgie fall into the prophet thing?
Okay, It wasn't exactly a choice. It just turns out that since I severed my connection with the eye, and Georgie has no fear, we're kind of invisible to all the nonsense out there. We only realized when we finally...
Basira. All my homies hate Basira. Justified asshole there. Basira only cares about Daisy, and I respect that. It's not that I don't hate any of the characters. I just don't necessarily like all of them. But I think that's because also I'm the kind of person that doesn't really get being mean for the sake of being mean, or like being angry for the sake of being angry. Like, that's just not something. If I ever met someone who was like that, I wouldn't be their friend, because it's just not. I don't find the whole rough exterior asshole thing cute, I guess. It's like, don't be mean to me just because you want to be mean, because it makes you feel better or something. I am the only one who likes almost every character in this podcast to some degree, aside from him. Yes, I think that's true. Actually, you're very. I like I said, I do. It's not that I don't like. I hate the cat. It's just that, like I said, I'm not the kind of person that can really get behind just being angry. Like, I don't surround myself with very angry people. Like, I'm not saying they're bad characters. I think it's more just like, if I were in this position, I'd be like, man, fuck you. Like, I don't don't know how to explain it. I mean, I guess it makes sense that not everyone is likable in a messy situation like that. Yeah, exactly. That, like, I think it's me disliking certain characters doesn't take away from the quality of the writing, I suppose, is the point I'm trying to make. Like, I don't like Basira, but I think she's a great character. I think she's an interesting change from other characters, and she's not poorly written in any way, shape, or form. I just don't like people who are mean or cold or callous, because I'm the kind of person that doesn't see the point in being any of those things unnecessarily, when you can just be patient and it takes just as much energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, like I said, her character is still good. I think her character is great, and I think her relationship with Daisy is really interesting, and I think the way she approaches things is interesting, and I think that she contributes massively to the show. Like, I'm not it's not one of those situations where if she wasn't in it, it would be just as good. I just don't like her. But I do think she's a good character, but I just don't like her because I don't like I said. But and I guess I was kind of like that. Oh, Jesus. I think I was kind of like that with Melanie. Because, but less so, because some of her anger felt more justified and more excusable. But that's also why I got pissed off when Georgie was like, fuck you, John. Because I was a bit like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what? But again, that doesn't take away, it was a good choice narratively. The opinions I'm giving are coming from a place of, if I were John, or if I were there in the situation living it, that's how I would feel. But that isn't to say that I think the characters should be written any differently. That's the key difference. I think the characters are written exactly how they should be. I just don't like some of them because I wouldn't like to be around those people in real life. But so I think that's I just want to make that distinction, because when I'm critiquing, it's not me actually critiquing the show. I think the show is I think the show is basically perfect. Like, I couldn't have written it better, so I'm definitely in no place to like question the choices, but also I do just think that, you know, it is written really well, and the characters are all diverse and unique, and they all have, you know, it, and like Anarchist said, you know, they're messy and they're human, and that's kind of what makes them good. But I think when I'm listening to it, I kind of start it's almost as if like I'm a ghost that's in the situation with them, or that I am John, because obviously for the most part we've been hearing it from John's point of view. So from that perspective, I'm kind of saying like, man, I don't like this guy, you know, or something like that. Oh, it's finished setting up. Okay, what do? Don't launch it. But do all that. Yeah, cool. Oh my God, a lot of things are happening. That's a lot of things that are being checked. Okay, I'm just going to put that over there. I genuinely think it's one of the best. Yeah, no, exactly. It's like from a narrative point of view, you know, there's very few plot holes. There's, for one thing, which is impressive in itself, given how sort of like big of a like world it's created, to create a world that like detailed and finessed with zero plot holes in it is a very impressive thing to do. For one thing, I think it's super unique in its like theme and its content, because, you know, it doesn't feel like a remake of something we've seen time and time again. It feels very unique and novel in the way it approaches fear and horror, which is nice. You know, it's nice to see that. I'm already I'm excited. I think it'll be fun. And I think that the characters are written really well. They're super diverse. I like the fact that they never actually say what the characters look like, but we've created such strong headcanons, and that's kind of been integrated into the canon. I had pretty much this exact same convo in the comments of my TMA fic earlier while talking about my favorite characters. But yeah, all of the characters are messy and human, but it really adds to the story. Exactly. Like, if they were perfect, it wouldn't be as like, I like that they're not very I like that they're not perfect. I think it adds to the story that they're messy. From an objective listening point of view, they're great characters. I think they're all really, really cool. From a more subjective, as if I'm part of the actual story being told, I don't like Basira. But that's just because if Basira were a real person, I wouldn't be friends with her, because I don't like people like that. But I think as a character, she's written like a person really well. Like, she's written human. Can't believe we're actually talking about the show. This is so novel. Shut up, man. Like, I think looking at her as a character, she's written really well. She reads human. She's messy, like you said. She's messy. She's human. She's very. She's unique. She's not just like thinning a stencil. So in that regard, she's really, really great. It's when looking at it from a perspective of like, if I were John, or if I were a ghost observing the situation as if this was all real, I'd be like, man, fuck Basira. Why are you being so mean? You know, that's what I mean when I say comments like that. I'm not saying like, oh, Basira's badly written or blah, blah, blah. Says the person who derailed it with totally legal activities for a while. We don't talk about that. It's not a bunch of perfect protagonists. They feel like people thrown in. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like how the Greek gods are unique from other gods in the fact that they're not perfect. And also protagonists from a lot of ancient Greek. Okay, look. Yeah, no, you're right. Like a lot of protagonists from ancient Greek stories, like Odysseus and, you know, stuff like that, are not perfect. And that's kind of the point, is that makes them more human. You know, Odysseus wasn't the perfect husband. He did cheat on Penelope, but he also still spent 20 years trying to get back to her. You know, he's not perfect. He is human. He's messy, and he dealt with a shitty situation. And that's, it doesn't take away from the story. You get me? Can we also address the fact that her name gets pronounced Viscera? Like, I got such whiplash when I first read it. Yeah, I think it's because B and V are they're surprisingly close in terms of lip movement. So if you start mumbling, they can kind of overlap. Think about it. B, V. The only difference is how in your lips are. So if you're muttering or mumbling, it's going to start sounding like Viscera. Hey, privateering was government funded sometimes. It's perfectly legal. Oh, shit. Oh, man. All right. Let's keep this train going. We're doing really well. We've only got 15 minutes left, folks. Let's keep because I am hungry and I want to eat. When I heard you humming Epic the Musical, I almost had a stroke just because I do that all the time. Yes, V is labiodental is a labiodental consonant. Ah, well, shit, I didn't know that, but thank you for those details. Shit, I said something and it was true. Isn't that wow, that was fun. Okay.
We went out to see what was going on.
Saw how bad it was. Yeah. It's the same as.
And B is bilibile, so very close. Cool. I learned something new today.
Inside London. Worse in some places. Though
I love
guess
language
that's down to
facts.
personal taste these days.
Aw.
Yeah. Well,
Then you two will get along swimmingly.
And we found this spiral maze. And who did we find inside but Laverne, my therapist? I wasn't exactly going to leave her there, so we grabbed her and legged it. And that's when we discovered that we can keep others hidden as well. Not completely, and not for long, but it's enough to get them here to the tunnels. So once we realised that, we started doing it for more people.
The saviors of the apocalypse.
Have you had to explain any of this stuff to somebody who just doesn't have the first clue about any of it?
Not often. And it never went great.
Yeah, well, tell you what, you sound like a doomsdaying tarot reader. Hours talking about the eye's ascendant, how it's, transforming the world into a fearful psychoscape, and
They didn't believe you.
oh, I wish. No, they believed us, but a few of them took it in a bit more of a religious direction, and here we are.
Okay, but I still don't get the whole profit business. What exactly are you meant to have predicted?
Bilabial means both your lips are touching, and labiodental means one of your lips is touching your teeth. Oh, that makes sense. Well, shit. God, I really am learning today. You guys are just full of knowledge. It's great. Squishes all around.
Okay, I
Language facts with Ari.
Oh, right.
Oh, I missed that.
I said I'd had a vision that it would end.
Oh, right. And, have you had vision, or? Right.
Look, I know, all right? It was a shitty thing to do, but if you had heard how hopeless they all were, like when we told them all this, that everyone is trapped in like never-ending torment forever, I had to tell them something.
I guess.
I hate it. They just keep trying to interpret everything I do. And they keep calling me the blind prophet, which is a whole other thing.
Yikes.
Yeah. Huh?
Yikes.
Well, head out, sir.
Bitch talking with fucking Melanie and Martin. Damn. Why do they call me a prophet? All I did was claim I had a prophecy. Yeah, I mean, she kind of walked herself into that one, you know. I can't really blame them for calling her a prophet. I too would probably call her a prophet were she to prophesize something. In a perfect world, they would gossip over tea every 2 weeks. Precisely. In a more ideal world, they would podcast it so that other people could enjoy it. And they'd call it Boo Bitchin' or something to like keep on with the ghost theme, you know, because Ghost Hunt UK and all that.
Sometimes we actually are scouting or gathering, but half the time I just need to get away. If I didn't have Georgie, I think I might just snap and beat them all to death.
Sounds like they'd probably just thank you for your wisdom if you did that.
Stop. We shouldn't talk about them like this. They are good people.
Sure.
It's just...
I had a prophecy shirt has people asking a lot of questions already answered by my shirt. What? I mean, at least this is amongst the better yeah, this is true. Boo bitchin', yeah, boys.
It's hard not to look down on people when they put you up on a pedestal like that.
So how are you and Georgie doing?
Honestly, well, these were not the early relationship hurdles I expected.
Oh, tell me about it.
But don't get me wrong. Georgie's incredible. And she's far too good for me. And I only hope she doesn't realize that while there's an apocalypse on. Yeah. And what about John?
Oh, you know John. He's a complete mess, but so am I, and I think we're making it work. Communication can be difficult when you're on an unholy pilgrimage.
Modern dating, eh?
Nightmare.
Did you meet anyone else out there?
Yeah, loads actually. In fact, we saw Basira and Daisy.
Are they all right?
Nope.
No.
No beating around the bush today, boys. I just said it as a joke. God damn, Martin. Could have let her down easy. Shit. Oh God. Are they all right? Nope. Brutal.
Daisy had kind of gone full monster. And Basira.
Anarchist looking for a +1 to go on an unholy pilgrimage with and maybe get tacos. Yep. What the hell? Sure, download and install that feature. Fine. This is all stuff to do with DirectX. That's fine, right? Anarchist, this isn't going to kill it, right? It asked me to, like, do some installation stuff for DirectX. I think that's fine, right? I think I've heard of that before. Yes, DirectX is good. Okay, cool. Just wanted to check.
I kind of had to kill her.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
That's
so
fucked
now
up.
Sarah's on her way, but she's taking her own route. I think she needed some time to process.
Well, I mean, that makes sense, though I'm not sure how much processing she'll manage out there.
The private part risk is part of the privateering business. Yes, it would appear so.
Careful of Helen if you see her. She turned up a while back and tried to eat Celia.
She was here.
Yes, a few times. Looking back, I was so stupid.
Because you kind of liked her.
Yes. Yes. Honestly, I had started to think she was on our side.
Yeah. John killed her.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, she tried to... I wasn't there, but they got into a standoff and he destroyed her.
He can do that?
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's interesting to know.
Yeah, it's a...
Oh God, I forgot. I promised I'd listen to some of Aaron's latest stuff.
No worries, John's will company.
I wouldn't put you through that. I swear, if it's another him, I am going to break something.
What? I'm a bit lost. What? What? I don't know who Aaron Slater is, so that's gone straight over my head.
That's nice.
Careful. I'm very possessive of that chair.
Sorry. Didn't mean to sit on the prophet's throne.
I just wanted to check if you were joining us for dinner.
Ooh, food.
Oh, Aaron writes poetry. Huh.
Maybe later. It's there if you want it.
Do you actually believe all that stuff?
About them being chosen?
Yeah, the whole prophet thing.
Are you asking me personally, or do you want me to speak for the group?
Either. Both.
Personally, I don't know what I believe.
Oh, I
saw Melanie every
see.
week for months,
I see. Thank you.
and if you'd asked if I thought she was a holy person, I'd have laughed. She always behaved understandably, even if her problems were sometimes odd. But the world is... Well, I mean, it's hell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it's a capital H hell or not, I don't know, but that's where we are. And Melanie and Georgie, they can walk through it completely untouched. They can rescue people, even if they can't always protect them. I've listened to their own explanation of it, and I've listened to Danielle call them prophets or agents.
Hang on. So I finished this. Oh, Jesus Christ! Never mind. Something happened and then it closed, so it's fine. Doesn't matter.
Angels or the chosen. Neither of them really makes any sense. But you've got to have hope in something. Otherwise, there's no point to anything.
Yes,
So,
fair enough. That's a good
I
point.
choose to have hope in them.
Aww.
Guess that makes sense.
It doesn't need to. Times like these, it just helps to believe. I'm not sure it really matters what.
So what do you think?
Okay. Right. So, Aaron, I just think that
I don't think either of us is particularly comfortable with your use of the word redeemers.
I thought it was quite a good rhyme.
Shut up.
I realise you dislike that kind of thing. Your humility is humbling. But I've been considering your words last week when you talked about how the world we're in feeds on fear, how it's powered and shaped and moulded by it.
Right.
And well, maybe your powers feed on hope, on trust and faith and hope. I want to inspire that. So I'm sorry if it's maybe a little florid, but I think it's right.
That's not how it works, is it, John?
Oh, no. That's not how it works.
And what would you know about poetry?
Oh. Well,
Who even is this? Are you a new follower? I thought you said it was dangerous for the flock to get any bigger.
No, he's like us, able to travel.
Nah, I hate to break it to you, Aaron, but that's wrong, buddy.
in the world.
Another nightmare strider?
I do not want a poem.
Are you sure, Prophet?
Yes. Yes, he is.
He doesn't seem holy.
And what would you know?
John.
Man's about to start beef with random guy Aaron. Jesus. And what would you know? Oh no.
Sorry.
Apologies, I meant no offense. Please forgive me.
You didn't need to scare him like that.
I didn't mean to.
What do you mean friendship isn't magic?
You still seem a little disoriented by the tunnels. Let's get some rest. We can talk about next moves tomorrow.
How do you know when tomorrow is?
We generally err on the side of caution and sleep in.
Sounds good.
Oh, John. Your tape's running again.
Oh, sorry.
I like that they've all just kind of come to accept that they can't get a ceaseless watcher. Cast your gaze upon this irritating poet. Oh no. Oh, that would be such a way to go. Can you imagine pissing off with not doing anything that's actually evil or like horrific or fear related, but just being a really annoying poet? Meets him in a rap battle. That would be fucking funny. I think Martin would win, honestly. Martin starts vanishing. No, not that one. The other one. Yeah, that's the first time he has to be like, wait, no, scratch that. Ceaseless watcher, stop watching. Cast your gaze elsewhere, real quick. Fucking shit. Sorry, babe, didn't mean to do that one. Oh, I said irritating poets. Oh, fuck, man. Ceaseless watcher. Hold on a minute. Oh, well, currently I have Windows features going on. It says it's downloading something, but like, I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. Shit. It's just there doing a thing. Either it'll disappear or it won't, but I've decided to not care about it because I'm hungry and I'm tired, and you know what, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I think let's not get too much of a good thing, but I will talking to the ceaseless watcher like a Twitch talks to their mods. Yeah, just let it run. All right. Yeah, so I will stream next week. I am hoping to get back ban this guy. I'm hoping to get back to a regular schedule. But obviously life is chaos, so we'll see. But I do feel like we got a good thing going here. You know, we got some new faces in the chat, which is really exciting. We've got Slay the Princess to look forward to, fellas. Ceaseless Watcher, can we time out this guy from life? Thank you. Bitch, that's so fucking fun. If I obviously don't want to, but if I were to ever get big enough that I would need mods, I would absolutely call them Ceaseless Watchers. I'd be like, Ceaseless Watcher, can we time this guy out, please? Thanks. Ceaseless Watcher, thanks for the 100 bits. Ceaseless Watcher, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Ceaseless Watcher, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Thanks. Gaze upon these fucking beautiful bits. My man, thank you. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end this because I am starving. I cannot stress this enough. My stomach has been grumbling for about 30 minutes. Thanks for the eternity month resub. But feel free to carry on the the chat in the Discord. That's what it's there for. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you for your patience whilst I dealt with life. You know, I appreciate it sincerely. And squish everyone, yeah. Squish all of you guys, squish all the new ones, all the old boys. Squishes all around. Thank you guys so much. And thank you as well, Justin. There's got to be an I Fear domain that's just an eternal Twitch stream. Probably, probably. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I shall see you guys next week. Squishes all around. Tally ho!